Right now I'm currently in Tokyo, and the reason why I'm here is that I'm gonna go meet Ichiro Oda, the creator of One Piece. It's like meeting Batman. I get to meet the secret identity, and it's gonna be a secret between him and me. I am really looking forward to it. I'm a little bit nervous. We're gonna try telling you who we each play in 10 words or less.
What kind of a monster are you?
The stretchy kind.
Straw Hat, future king of the pirates, the stretchy kind. I remember that for my audition, and I played this YouTube video that was like, oh, who is Monkey D. Luffy? Let's analyze this character. And I just listened to that video for like an hour, and I realized that the main thing about Luffy was his smile. So I thought to myself, if I can have that smile in my audition, I think I have a good shot at making this character. My mom received a WhatsApp, and it was like, we want you to play Monkey D. Luffy. I was really, really excited, and then it hit me like, wow, this is gonna change my life. And then I got a little bit nervous. And then I got really excited again. I didn't get to meet with Oda during the audition process. I did get to meet him later down the line. And I remember I asked him that question, like, why me? Why did you like me? And he said that I made him laugh in my audition.
本当に元気なやつでした。
Wow!
いや、嬉しいです。会えて。
I am so happy to meet you.
でも本当に実写化で一番心配だったのがルフィみたいな人間が見つかるのかっていう話です。うん。だからいろんなオーディションの動画をたくさん見てて、ひねきくんを見たときにちょっと笑っちゃったんですよね。
It made you laugh?
もうまず僕の描く漫画みたいな人だと思ったから、もう直感的にルフィだって思った。
I feel like this role was meant to be, and I want to play Luffy for a very long time.
本当にそうしてほしい。もう君以外想像できない今のところ。
To me, it felt like Luffy was an optimistic, big dreamer who cares about his friends, who's brave, who's committed, and who will do anything for his dreams. So understanding that was a key factor for me to play this character, and then after that, it was finding a balance between how can I be fun, energetic, and crazy, but also keep this real, you know? Pick up some new cool moves, some gum pistols, some Santoryu, and get stronger with every step. In the manga, in the anime, when Luffy throws out a punch and then it snaps back, he always puts his hand right here. You know, that's like a thing that he does. So that's a thing that I can like literally translate into live action with no problem. So like I can keep that. More than paying attention to what the dub actors were doing, I really just paid attention to what the character was all about. The anime is great as it is. I would never try to replicate it. My voice in Spanish is like way deeper than Luffy's voice in English. I found his voice just with time. It just appeared. I'm feeling so piratey. And slowly with time, I started to speak more like this, you know, more like, oh, wow, and being a little bit more loud, and it just came natural. The script is so good that it just pushes you to say the lines in a certain way. While I was filming, I had a One Piece journal. So I had this little book. I put some pictures of Luffy in that book, and I also put some pictures of me when I was a little kid, because Luffy reminds me a lot of me when I was a little kid. I also had notes on every episode on like, oh, these are like the key moments, like this is important, this is important, this is important, like this is where I'm coming from, this is where I'm heading to. And I also did some little exercises, like if Luffy did homework for his school about what is his dream, how would that look like? Well, you know, it would be like a drawing of him and his boat. It would be a horrible drawing, and they're all together, and it's like, my dream is to be a pirate.
I love drawing. and I made this for you. Dear Mr. Oda, thank you for creating One Piece and making so many people around the world happy. Playing Luffy is a dream come true, and I will always do my best to bring him to live action. Luffy is a friend for the world who teaches us about courage, dreams, and family. I am beyond honored to be a part of his story, and me and the entire live action team admire you so much. Thank you for One Piece, and thank you for Luffy.
僕はもう君がもうルフィみたいにして生まれてきてくれたのが一番ありがたい。
I love your character, Luffy, and he means so much to me. He makes me smile even when it's hard.
いやもうそうやってみんなに元気にすると思いますよ、稲木くんのルフィが。
I remember I did this thing. I would go to set and I would arrive with a theme song. So I thought to myself, what is the most important part about Luffy? Well, he has fun, right? So what is my goal here as an actor to embody this character? Well, I want to have fun and I want to help create a fun environment. So every time I arrived on set, I would blast the John Cena theme song. The ships are great. Buggy Stent is amazing. When we were filming in Shellstown, I couldn't believe I just walked into a town just made for this show. There's this side of Luffy that he is very kind and nice. He's not just a ball of energy. He's a ball of energy who listens.
Sorry, boys. Thanks for the rescue.
Clever navigator with a few secrets and a bow staff.
I grew up on Dragon Ball Z, I grew up on Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! I saw Spirited Away in theaters when it came out here in the States. So all of the anime stuff, that like made me into who I am 100%. Sailor Moon, I made my parents rent the Sailor Moon movie all the time, and they were so sick of it, but I was just like, oh my gosh, women are so cool and so powerful and they can do anything, and it also just really solidified anime in my life. There are a lot of things that I'm obsessed with. I have been rereading One Piece, and then I have also been watching Demon Slayer, because that's currently coming out. Of course, so good. And then I'm just constantly on the hunt for more animes that I haven't already seen.
As an existing anime fan and an already fan of One Piece, it's been so amazing to see the fan base really just support us, because I know how scary live action anime adaptations can be, but for you guys to have the trust in us that we are knocking it out of the park, it means the world, and we promise to do just that for you guys.
I got my own thing going on. Green hair, 3 swords, holds 1 in his mouth.
So that's where it goes.
That's 9. I actually posted a photo of us yesterday, seeing those comments and fans all over the world. It's exciting to see that.
The legendary sharpshooter with a tendency to stretch the truth. The story of One Piece has already created such a family for so long, and for us to be able to get to join the family in this way and try to champion this story for all of you, it's such an honor.
I saved your ass.
What? I saved your ass. Damn good cook, well dressed, only fights with his feet.
Would you say there are any personality traits that you yourself found similar to the character from your own real life self?
That's a good question. Ways that I'm similar to him, there's a lot actually. I'm very particular about things, that whatever it is that I'm doing. He is with cooking. I wasn't necessarily particular with cooking, but I'm very particular about what it is that I'm focusing on. I want to do it very, very well, and I don't like it when people get in my way. I definitely fall in love easily. Or like often. I definitely share that with him. There's a poetry that I think he has more of than me, but that I want to have more of because of him. I do enjoy the process of making food for people, but when it comes to me, I'm kind of, I just like to eat something quick and kind of get going with my day. I don't really tend to put much effort into something I'm making for myself. If I'm even making something for myself, sometimes it's just fruit. I was at the theater just before going to shoot One Piece. They had like a little kitchen in the back room near the stage, and I used to like go to Sainsbury's and get like avocados and like toast bits and seeds and like try and whip snacks up for people, and like I enjoyed that. Most of the time when you see him in the anime, he's got a glass of wine in his hand while everyone else eats.
If you could just tell the fans who might be watching this interview or reading the interview what they can expect from this upcoming first installment of the show.
Dreams.
Ever since
That's
I was
it?
a kid,
I've got to leave him quite ephemerally.
the sea's been calling.
Thank you for all the positivity, man. The way that you've supported us from the start, and the way that you continue to support us, and how excited you make us feel to do the best job we can and experience this world with you guys. Thank you.
And I think together we'd make a pretty good team.